Hey, what's going on, working class hustlers? So this video is going to be talking about Amazon online arbitrage. Okay. And so we're going to be going over how I find products that I can sell for a profit. And we're going to talk about how you can be doing the same thing. It's really not hard. In fact, it's pretty easy once you learn the skills. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into it. So real quick, what is arbitrage? Arbitrage is where, and we're talking online arbitrage. What it is going online to different websites and buying products online that you can turn right around and sell for a profit on Amazon. Now, typically you're going to be finding products at a discount. They're either closeouts, they're clearance, whatever it is. You're using coupons, you're using discounted gift cards, whatever you can do to get that price down, because every penny you can save is a penny earned in terms of your profit. So let me show you right now exactly how I do it. I'm going to highlight my mouse so you can follow along, and let's get into the software that I use, because a big part of this is how do I find the products that I'm going to sell. And if you're new to this, that's going to be your biggest challenge. So what we're looking at is a software that I talk about extensively. It's called Tactical Arbitrage. I love it, love it, love it. It works. And you can look, what we're looking at right now is my dashboard, and you can see I have been a member since March 26th of 2018. We're getting ready to go into 2021. So I've been using this software for quite a while. I've been teaching it, and we've got plenty of videos. We'll get into that. But first, let's get into how you can be using this to find products that you could sell. So this is just the dashboard to kind of give you an idea of what you're looking at. Right now, you can see in the manager, I have 5 searches going, but let's get into it. So let me give you an example. So let's say you've run a search. Now, what you want to do is evaluate the data. That's what this software does. That's what any software does. It's not going to do the work for you, but it's going to give you the data. And what you're going to do is, once you develop your skills, be able to use that data to make good buying decisions, because you make the money when you buy. Now watch this. And you can move these columns around the way you like to view the data, right? So here we can see the source. Where am I sourcing from? It's a website called fries.com. This is the image at Fries. This is the image at Amazon. That way, and I have these specifically set up this way because I can move these around any way I want. But that way I can kind of eliminate and see if I got a match right then and there, and then just move on. The data is not flawless. It's not perfect. You got to learn how to sift through it. And we teach all of that right here on this channel, but let's just get to it. So watch this. What I'm looking at is the sales rank. Today, I'm looking at the 90-day sales rank. Now, this may not be exactly up to date because this was run a little bit a while ago, so we'll get into the real-time numbers for today. But watch, we're estimated at 26 sales per month. That's data that you need. What your price is going to be. And that may be with or without tax. It just depends on your tax situation where you are. This is the current buy box. At least at the time that this was being run, you're going to make about $5.15, and that would be a 68% return on investment, which, by the way, would be pretty good. And then there's all sorts of other data that you might need, but those are the main things. So let me show you what happens. Now you want to actually look at the website, and you're looking to see, is the product at the website you're going to buy from for around what the software is showing. So all you do is click that link, and it takes you right there, guys. You don't have to go to Fries and start looking around yourself. If you had to do that, that would just take too much time. So look at, there it is for $6.99. Now I'm going to have to pay a little bit more than that because I'm in Pennsylvania, but this is just to give you an idea. So there it is. The next thing you want to see is is it on Amazon, and is the buy box somewhere around $20? So you click this link right here. You don't have to go to Amazon, type it in, search, try to find a match. No, you just click the link, boom, you're right there. The next thing you want to do, if you have Keeper loaded, look at that green line. When you see all of that activity, we call that sales velocity. That means this product is moving and shaking, okay? It's getting, you don't want a flat line. That green line, if it's flat, not enough volatility. Until you get experienced, you wouldn't want a flat line, okay? From here, what I would do is just kind of look at the competition. The one on top, when you click like this, the one on top, that's the buy box. Actually, the buy box is higher than what the software was showing. The buy box is higher. So if the software was telling me that the buy box was like 20 and the buy box is actually like 23, you're going to make even more money potentially. So instead of making like 5, you're going to make like 8, which is going to give you an even better return on investment. Okay, but you want to look, what are you looking at? You're looking at what's the stock. This guy has the buy box, he only got 3 left. The next guy, yeah, he's a little bit lower. How many does he have? 1. The next guy, 6. Nobody really has a lot of stock. And guess what? Right when you use the software Tactical Arbitrage, you get an extension. They call it the Hummingbird extension. And when you click on that, you can get even more information right on the page. Now, they're estimating only 17. But here's what I know. And you will know too once you get experience. With a rank of 17,538 in video games, you're going to sell more than that. Okay? That's a solid deal. And that's basically how you find products as far as online arbitrage. Now, I want you to think about something, hustlers. If you're not using software like that, then what's going to happen is you're going to have to go to a website. You're going to have to punch in basically, you don't know what you're looking at. So you're going to have to go to a category. You're going to have to go to the clearance, look for the sales, and just start picking products. You're going to have to take the title. You're going to have to go over to Amazon, paste it in, do a search, try to find a match. Then you're going to have to run some type of software, whether it's the Amazon revenue calculator or whatever you may be using, to see if you can make a profit. You may have to do the calculations yourself. That demands time. You don't have that kind of time. You don't want to do that. So that would be the reason you might want to consider tactical arbitrage. So let's get into what I want to talk about. Some of the benefits of online arbitrage. Number one, it can be done from anywhere. It can be done from anywhere. You actually have people that are not even in the United States selling on the United States Amazon platform, because you got Amazon in other countries, but they're not as big. They're not popping like it is in the US. You can do it from anywhere. You got people doing online arbitrage. They're not even in this country and they're doing it here. How are they doing it? They're using fulfillment centers. If you're in the US, obviously that doesn't apply to you, but that's just to show you, just to bring home the point that you can do this from anywhere. Guys, if you're not excited, you need to get excited. If you don't know what arbitrage is, get happy. This is great. Okay. And of course, when we say it can be done from anywhere, in your case, if you're right in the US, it can be done from home. You don't have to travel around in a car going from store to store. That requires energy, effort. And with everything that's going on with social distancing, restrictions, stores close earlier, you really don't want that if you don't have to. Okay. So here's another thing. It can be done part-time. It can be done part-time, and you can scale, well, it can be done part-time, and then number 4, you can scale the business up if you want. Yes, you can scale with arbitrage. A lot of people try to act like, well, you really can't scale unless you're doing wholesale or private label. It's just not true. You can scale. You can get people working for you if you want. You can scale it as high as you can scale it. And let me show you what I mean by that. We're going to take a quick look at my account just to kind of give you an idea of exactly what I'm talking about. Watch this. Okay, so now you're looking at my Amazon seller account. This is what it looks like inside of what they call Seller Central. And you can see today we've done $580.26 for today. And if we look at the last 30 days, we've sold 594 units, $13,673.35. And watch this, when we go in and we look, we're going to go year to date. We're going to apply that. Last year we did 103,000. So far we've done 178. I would like to get up to 200,000, but we're already at November the 23rd, so that may not happen. We may get close, but here's my point. I work a full-time job as a truck driver, and I'm able to do this. So when I tell you that this can be done part-time, I mean what I say. Okay, I've got videos on this channel where I show you where I'm in my truck talking to you, where I'm in my truck giving you free ungated leads, where I'm in my truck trying to move and add value to what you're doing while I work a full-time job, while I work an Amazon business. So you cannot tell me that it can't be done. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You're not going to tell me that while I work a full-time job, while I create videos for your benefit, and while I'm sourcing for you, for your benefit. You're not going to tell me that it can't work. I don't want to hear it. So again, if you're not happy, get happy, because this can be done. We around here, we're working class hustlers. We don't talk about what can't be done. If we're not doing it, we ask, how can we do it? And that's it. That's all there is. Okay. The barrier, number 5, the barrier to entry is not too high. Okay. You get your Seller Central account. You get your Amazon seller account. It's not rocket science, guys. They want you on the platform. You just have to do the few things that they want you to do. And if you're doing arbitrage, once you get the account, you're up and running. You're scanning products if you're physically at the store, but we're talking online arbitrage. So you're going online, you're finding products, you're looking for the difference. If you can make a profit, you move and you get moving. You don't sit there trying to figure out how to make $1 million yesterday. No, you start where you can make a profit and then you move from there. You get some momentum. But the point is this, hustlers, you can do it. Okay, and I'm not here to just tell you that you can do it. I'm here to tell you you can do it, and then I do everything I can to help you. That's why I encourage you. That is why I encourage you to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notifications so that you can be notified. You don't want to miss any of these videos, especially if you are a newbie. And we'll get back to that in a minute. But we're going to talk a little bit about some of the benefits of tactical arbitrage. I showed you that is the way that I do my online arbitrage. And it's simple. Number 1, the software does all of the heavy lifting for you. Remember what we said. If you had to do this on your own, you're going to have to pick a website. Okay. Then you're going to have to go through that website. That website has thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. If it's Walmart, you would be, if we just looked at the categories that a site like Walmart has, it's more than you, it's ridiculous. You ain't got time to be going through all of that. Let the software lay out the products based on your criteria. You get to tell the software, hey, look, don't show me nothing unless it has X amount of profit, X amount of return on investment. I don't want no more than so many sellers on the product. I don't want to be on the product listing if Amazon is selling. I mean, it's just on and on and on. It's so many things you can actually over filter. And I don't teach tight filtering. That's a whole nother thing we're going to get into. But the point is, the software does the heavy lifting for you. It can be automated. Once you get the searches that you like, let's say you like searching at Target, which I do. Let's say you like searching Kohl's, I do. You can have the system automatically running these searches when you tell it to. Okay, so all you do is jump in, boom. You don't feel like doing it. You don't feel like dealing with setting up a search. The software has a feature called always be scanning. You just go in and look at the results. It's already been done for you. There are over 900 sites that the software has, okay? And I could go on and on, but here's the bottom line. This is important, so listen up, hustlers. It can be done. Online arbitrage can be done. Yes, you can do it, and don't let anybody tell you that you cannot do it for any reason. You got people out here lying, telling you, oh, that's risky. That's a way to get your account suspended. That's a lie. Okay. And let me dispel that for you real quick. You take software like Tactical Arbitrage, Source Mogul, and any others. Do you know how they work? Here's what happens. Source Mogul, Tactical Arbitrage, they go to Amazon because the only way they can get the software to work, they have to have an API in place. So they have to go to Amazon and say, hey, we're called Tactical Arbitrage. Guess what? Amazon is not stupid. They know what arbitrage is. So then after the obvious name, then TA or Tactical Arbitrage, they say, hey, we'd like access to certain parts of your system, because what we do is we sell people software so that they can do arbitrage and sell on your site. And Amazon says, okay. So don't let anybody tell you that Amazon frowns on it, that Amazon doesn't like it. That's like trying to say that Amazon is stupid. If they didn't like it, we wouldn't be doing it. And you have people, you got one-man shows doing 1 million, 2 million, just focusing on shoes. You see what I'm saying? So don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it, especially if that person is trying to sell you some wholesale course or some private label course. Of course they're going to try to scare you away from arbitrage. I want you to think about the freedom. I want you to think about the sense of pride and accomplishment that you're going to have, the ability to help yourself and your loved ones financially. Ask yourself, you don't have to be thinking about, driving around in a Bentley. Maybe an extra $100, an extra $300 would make a difference in your life. Think about that. Okay? That could be a car note, that could be a house note, whatever it may be. You will be able to impress your friends and your family. You'd be surprised. There's still tons of people that don't even realize that you can do this. Okay? It's a way to stand out. You're going to feel good about yourself. Again, I encourage you to subscribe. And let me tell you something. We have put a lot of work right here on this channel. You ain't got to go nowhere. Look down in the description. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to watch the video that we put together that tells you the 7 steps that you need to take in order to pick a product that's profitable, because that way once you develop the skills, hustlers, that's all it is. Okay? It's no different than learning how to fish. Stick with me. I'm going to show you how to fish, what bait to use, how to cast, how to reel, where you should be fishing in the first place. Everything you need down in the description. Yes, I'm telling you that all roads lead to tactical arbitrage as far as I'm concerned. You see the numbers I'm doing. If you want to do numbers like that, you can do it, because I'm doing it. And I'm getting ready to take it to the next level. Trust and believe. And you can do it with TA. Now, of course, there are other ways to do it. So I'm not here to tell you some crap that TA is the only way. But when I say TA, I'm referring to tactical arbitrage. But that's the way I do it. Okay? And I don't just tell you that that's the way I do it. Here's what I want you to do. See, once I'm done telling you, once I'm done with this, then I say, go down in the description, because we created 2 mini courses for you to take. Right there in the description. Ain't got to sign up for nothing. Go right in the description. It's called the Lightning Course. And then it's called the Lightning Course Part 2. You know what? The Lightning Course is going to teach you how to set up a search, how to get going in 10 minutes. Okay? Because we're not going to have no excuses. We're not going to have you say, oh, it's too complicated. No, it's not. We got that covered. Then you're going to take the Lightning Course Part 2. That's going to teach you what sites you need to be going to. Because if you're new to this, you're going to be gated in a lot of stuff. And then you're going to be able to say, well, it's too difficult. Nope, we don't do that here. We don't do that. We're working class hustlers. You're going to take the Lightning Course Part 2 so that you know what sites to be going to, what categories to be searching in, what brands. And then after you take the Lightning Course Parts 1 and 2, then you're going to download the free bulk list. Okay? That way everything's done for you and all you got to do is click a button and the search gets started. Listen, guys, you just hit the jackpot if you're a newbie. All right? We don't play around. We're about getting it done. Okay? We're working class hustles of America. So let's get it on and popping right now. I'll see you in the Lightning Course. I'll see you in the Lightning Course Part 2. I'll see you when you get your free bulk list. And I'll see you when you learn your 7 steps to picking a profitable product. Hustle.